This is it, what? Cohiba lit, what? We got that yak up in the cup and getting bent, what? Put some smoke in the air, this your shit, what? And raise your glasses if everything classic. This is it, what? That Chiba lit, what? You got some drink up in your cup and getting bent, what? So put some smoke in the air, this your shit, what? And raise your glasses if everything classic. Stogie lighted.
Training camp went well. This is the first time I've ever been training as a professional in Las Vegas, and it genuinely was the best training camp of my life in terms of performance, in terms of how I felt, in terms of just how fun it was. Usually I live like a monk when I train, and you know, I'm at the gym, then I'm at my house, then I'm at the gym, then I'm at my house, then I'm on the run, then I'm back at my house, and I'm doing nothing. Training in Vegas, you know, I got to live a lifestyle. It was the vibe, there was people around, and there was things going on. You know, obviously I didn't fall into the traps that a lot of fighters fall into. You know, I didn't let anything sidetrack me or take me away from the objective. But you know, after a hard day in the gym, sometimes, you know, I would go to a nice restaurant, or, you know, see some friends, or, you know, do something to relax on the strip. Always in bed at a good time, but, you know, still being able to do things to take my mind off of the gym, it was good, it was fun, and it worked. You know, it did kind of re-energize me in a way for my next day of training. I made the weight great, you know, and I think that was, you know, partly due to the fact that I haven't been at 160 for 3 years, so I kind of worried about if I would make the weight and how it would feel. So I kind of rushed it early on. So maybe like 2 or 3 weeks out of the fight, I was at like 163, which is actually too low. You know, I shouldn't have been that light. And I was feeling it in sparring and stuff like that. And obviously now I've learned that I'm okay. Then going into the next camp, I'll be fine, and I'll be able to bring it down the right way. But yeah, the heat took the weight off quickly, which was nice. You know, in England, it's cold all the time, and your body holds onto the water. So that was a nice change training in Vegas. Being around Nate, you know, obviously Nate lives in Las Vegas, made things a lot easier. I didn't have to take him away from his family for 2 months to train in England. So he was a lot happier. It was just a happy training camp, man, and it went very, very well. This fight with Matt Korobov, did it go to plan? I won. So, of course it went to plan 100%. Was it what I expected? Absolutely not. You know, I thought it was going to be, you know, a real showdown, a real gritty fight. And I was going to get in there and I was going to show the American audience and the world what Chris Eubank Jr. is made of. And that was kind of taken away from me, that opportunity. But at the same time, you know, 2020 is going to be very active, so it's not something that's really too much of an issue, because listen, I got years and years more fight left in me, so there's going to be plenty of opportunity for me to do what I wanted to do last night in the very, very, very near future. So happy with the performance? Sure, it was a win. Did it go as expected? No, but this is boxing. You know, everything happens for a reason. Tried to carry on afterwards for a few seconds. Yeah, he reached, he missed because of my exquisite defense, and then he tried to mask the pain and the injury. And yeah. Then he tried to come in again. He realized, nah, this isn't going to work. I'm going to get hurt if I keep trying to fight him with this injury. And you know what? Everything happens for a reason, man. You know, I'm not saying that he's a bad guy, but you know, whether he didn't prepare right, whether he was doing things that he shouldn't have been doing in this training camp or even in his lifetime. These things catch up. You know, the universe didn't allow him to to perform or to fight the way he wanted to fight.
You are tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Y'all see the title. Chris Eubank Jr., where are you? Yes, I'm asking where Chris Eubank Jr. is because I enjoy seeing Chris Eubank Jr. inside of the ring. From him being the son of a UK legend, Chris Eubank Sr., a guy that went through most of his career not listening to trainers or anything like that. Chris Eubank is one of the more physically gifted fighters in the UK. Period. And I like seeing Chris Eubank and Eubank Jr. fight. His dad is one of my favorite UK fighters of all time. I love Chris Eubank Sr. Chris Eubank Jr. has a lot of potential. And I'm a fan of Chris Eubank Jr., but I'm just asking, where are you? Where is Chris Eubank Jr.? Why do I ask? Why? His last fight was December 7th, 2019, against a credible opponent at that time in Matt Korobov. The fight ended in the second round due to an injury. So we technically can't even count that fight because it wasn't even really a fight. Eubank Jr. fight before that was February 23rd, 2019 against James Chunky DeGale. And if I'm not mistaken, James Chunky DeGale is retired as of now. So Chris Eubank Jr. last fight was 14 months ago, if my math is correct. And his last full fight was 2 years ago. 2 years ago plus. I'm a fan of the fighter. I'm always going to support the fighter. I'm always going to lobby for the fighter to get their money, get their exposure, get their attention, enhance their brand. But it's nothing worse than inactivity. So Chris Eubank Jr. or anybody that's listening that can get this to Chris Eubank Jr., can you please let him know? I would like to see him inside the ring actually fighting and performing at some point in 2021. At some point. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I just want to see Chris Eubank Jr. inside of the ring showcasing his talent. Can somebody get that to him, please? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.